This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. You know it don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Yo, fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like things. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low? Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do it right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Drop a bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that brown. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. If you ain't dipping, you must be tripping. If you ain't doing it down low, gots to go. Gots to go. To the people that moving slow, just moving slow. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more.
It's off to the show in a limo. Before the show, I gotta get that dough. Pay them girls what they work. Slip that money under that skirt. Take it off, baby, let me see. You might get a little more Lucci. G-string, having oh so much fun. Playing inside between them buns. Shorty got it going on like Marvin. Teasing me and she know I'm starving. Lick you up, then lick you down. I ain't finished, girl, turn around. Lick you up and down your back, cause I'm that freak, I'm freaky like that. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. I'm setting it off to another level. You digging freak nasty without a shovel. This is my world, I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. So what's up, yo DJ? When the party's getting slow, join this jam and watch that flow get taken over like a 94. When I had the whole world getting down low. New Orleans born, ATL living. Freak nasty is what I'm giving. My juice is sweet like Georgia peaches. Women suck it up like leeches. It feels so good, you must admit you like this. Shh, yeah, y'all know the song. So come on, won't you sing it? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip.
All right, chat. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, we got some stuff to talk about. We got Luke with us. How's it going, Luke?
Hello, Beglov, and how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good.
I'm just
You know, it's
goofing around
Wednesday.
with AI for fun. Oh, so much fun.
It's Wednesday, new comic day. New issue of Turtles was rad. Oh God, new issue of Turtles is great.
Oh,
They're, Baxter Stockman at one point, he's using some Foot Clan magic combined with his own tech. So he brings his dad back from the dead just so he can say fuck you and shoot him.
is
He
this
hates
the old...
his dad that much
Oh, wow.
that he brought him back just so he could be like, you fuck you and shoot him. You got to respect that amount of hater. Like that amount of fuck you, dad. That's I dig IDW Turtles so much. I love it. All in all, like there was a low point with Sophie Campbell writing, And it's not as bad as some people say, but it wasn't great. It was people complain about it being woke when Sophie was writing it, but more than that, it was boring. Like just nothing would fucking happen. You know what I mean? For long periods. That said, though, most of IDW's Turtles run is great. Like the first 100 issues of the first volume is gold, and then Sophie takes over, and it's a bit of a slog. But like 20 issues, 30 issues later, Tom Wolfe is back on, and he's pushing towards Armageddon Game. Tom Waltz, I think it was, is back on. He's pushing towards Armageddon Game. Great story. Then volume 2 is fucking superb. Yeah, the Sophie stuff is a bit of a slug. It's not as bad as everyone says, because there's a lot of grifters out there that, you know, JDAs and shit. Like JDA, by the way, let's shit on JDA for a moment. He's out there right now complaining about X-Men casting because they cast Jean Grey, Emma Frost, and Rogue in the new MCU X-Men movie coming out in a couple years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, look, MCU, because there's girls in the X-Men or something. What the fuck off, JDA? Just fuck right off, okay? Oh, no. I wouldn't want my X-Men movie to have Jean Grey and Rogue in it. What are you talking about, you fucking wife-beating furry?
Oh, by the way, in the Turtles, is the Baxter Stockman like the old school Baxter Stockman or the Michael Bay Baxter Stockman?
Well, I mean, he's a black guy, and he's currently mayor. But IDW Turtles is so good because I want you to imagine this, Luke. IDW Turtles, from beginning, it does its own thing. It adds a lot to the mythos. Like it adds the whole reincarnation element that I was not feeling at first, but it quickly grew on me. Like in IDW Turtles, they are, before they get mutated, they are 4 turtles and a rat, right?
Uh-huh.
But those 4 turtles and a rat are reincarnations of Hamato Yoshi and his 4 sons that were killed by Oroku Saki in medieval Japan.
Oh, okay.
And then Oroku Saki has been reincarnated and resurrected numerous times into the modern world. There's so much lore. And then, like, you got General Krang on the one side trying to terraform the earth. You got Baxter Stockman at his own ends. You got this pantheon of gods that's involved in this. Oh, God. IDW Turtles is so good. It takes so many elements from previous incarnations while also doing its own thing. I cannot praise. I started reading them. They IDW put out these big hardcover collections. I got into it late. This comic started in like 2011. I never really read much till about 2000, like 2022 or something. I think I grabbed it finally, and I got the big hardcover collections. And those are so good because it contains all of like the mini series and one shot tie-ins, even the 2 Ghostbusters crossovers, all in reading order. There's 2 Ghostbusters crossovers in IDW Turtles that are 100% canon and important canon to both the Turtles universe and the IDW's Ghostbusters universe. Like, the first one starts Donatello is working on a teleporter that goes fucking wrong and shunts him into the Ghostbusters universe. And by the way, IDW Ghostbusters is also so fucking good. And it's probably impossible to read legally unless you're shelling out money, stupid money on eBay for trades. But any way you can, I highly recommend IDW. But anyways, we got stuff to talk about. There's some stuff in the news. Liam's still being gay. Liam's being gay is going to be I imagine it's going to be a topic for a while because there doesn't seem to be any end to Liam's gayness. He now finally, I didn't block him on anything. I didn't want to block him on anything because I still hold out hope. Hope against hope. I live in hope. Call me a fucking Blue Lantern because I'm all about hope. I still hope the man pulls his head out of his ass. Being a massive faggot, okay? Blue Lantern's light over here, guys. I'm all about the hope. So I never blocked him on nothing. I didn't, but he unfriended me on Facebook. he soft blocked me on Twitter because his tweets are protected like a homo. So
I was originally going to play this tweet for Baxter Stockman, but I think it works just as well.
So you act out of hate. Excellent. That's an emotion I can trust.
Oh man. So I don't know if you saw, I didn't see much of it, but there's a documentary on a YouTuber, EDP. The only thing I ever heard of EDP was there was this viral clip of him going like, "What's up, Twitter? It's your boy Eat That Pussy 445. I just beat my dick 40 minutes ago," or however it goes. I don't know. I haven't heard it in a while. Who cares? That's the only thing I ever knew about him. But apparently he's a big creep trying to slide into DMs of teenage girls and shit like that. Which, by the way, disavow. Shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why that even needs to be said, but don't do that. Okay. I don't call that pedophilia because it's not. It's something very different than pedophilia. It's not as bad as pedophilia. Like pedophilia is like the most monstrous thing in the world. Just wanting to fuck a teenager is just sleazy. But don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Also, don't. But you know what? Having to talk to a Gen X or Gen Z or Gen Alpha kid, it's probably punishment enough. In all fairness, having to see him, I don't know, Fortnite floss or go on about 6'7", that's probably punishment enough. But whatever. Anyways, EDP documentary. Alex Rosen is involved. Now, I kind of knew about Alex Rosen because he's one of these like pedo hunter YouTubers, most of whom are jokes that accomplish nothing. Supposedly, Alex Rosen has had a lot of legitimate convictions, but most of them are jokes. By the way, Chris Hansen was a joke too. Almost no convictions there either, because most of this pedo hunting shit is entrapment. Like, let's be fucking real. A good lawyer can get a lot of that shit thrown out. And Rosen was involved in the EDP sting and contacted him first as the like 13-year-old girl, quote unquote, catfish and all this other stuff. So like Alex Rosen botched that up, and that's why EDP is still free. Alex Rosen's having a big old, as Brittany Venti likes to say, a melty on Twitter about this past week. But that's neither here nor there. I learned something shocking, Luke.
Oh.
More shocking, I would argue, than the pederasty or the fact that EDP's heart has not exploded from being 400 pounds. I learned something shocking. Let's bring up a picture of Alex Rosen for a moment.
Oh, let me. Which one? Which one?
I got him. I got him right here. This man is 26 years old.
What? Wait. The guy I'm looking at is 26 years old.
The guy you're looking, that's probably not even a recent picture. I don't even know. This man is 26 years old. Can you fucking believe that?
He's only more than half my age. What the
He
heck?
looks like he should be 45. At least in his 30s.
Let's see.
There's no gray in his beard, so maybe the only no gray. He looks like a 50-year-old man that dyes the gray out of his beard. Like,
what?
That is a rough 26, bro.
I gotta find this.
I saw him a couple of years ago on Revenge of the Sith. They were interviewing him. I never really I don't have a problem with what he does, and it's good that he's getting pedophiles off the street, but he always seemed like a dickhead to me. And the more I learn about him, the more it sounds like, yeah, he is kind of an asshole. But my God, dude, that is a rough 26. Like, you will not see my age at this. I don't believe you will. Okay, I'm 43, bro. And I don't think you're going to be 43. That is, my God, dude. And he's looked like this for at least a few years, because he looks the same as when I saw him on Revenge of the Sith a couple years ago.
Here's a good quote for this.
Oh, you may think I look great, but I'm 28.
Oh, jeez. This is a rough looking 26, bro.
Oof.
And it ain't even just that he's fat. He looks.
It's the beard, though. That the beard adds like 2 years.
But it's just like this. It's fucking. And I get it. He's probably dealing with scumbags all the time, and I get that would age you. I'm not even trying to throw stones. I'm like, we're making fun of him a little bit, and he doesn't seem like the nicest fucking guy in the world, if I'm being honest with you. but I don't hate. I don't hate Alex Rosen. We're not beefing with Alex Rosen. I don't give a fuck about Alex Rosen. I just was shocked. I was like, you. I was watching a little bit of Nicholas Diorio, who I'll catch sometimes. I have to watch him like on something that has ad block though, because he's brutal with ads. His show is the only thing I've seen that will play ads when he's live. I've never seen a live stream do that on YouTube. Like interrupt the live feed to play me an ad. Trying to watch it on replay without an ad blocker is fucking brutal. Good God. But anyways, he was covering this and he's talking about, he was only 21 when he did the EDP thing. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? When was this in the Bush administration? What do you mean he was only 21? And it's like, well, he's only 26 now. He's born in 2000. I'm like, motherfucker, what? I couldn't believe that, man. Jeez. Chad says, in all fairness, wasn't EDP one of the earliest stings where he fucked up? He's since gotten better. He has gotten better, but I'll say this. The past week after this documentary's dropped, he's been having melties on Twitter. And he keeps trying to blame the EDP failure on the fact that the county in question wouldn't prosecute it. But the thing, and he doesn't accept the fact, or he doesn't seem to on his Twitter rants, that it's just blatantly crossing the line when you contact one of these guys first. Because we have standards against entrapment. Right. I know we're losing a lot of constitutional rights right now as we enter a fucking hellscape of data centers up your and flock cameras up your ass. But at least for now, we still have some shreds of constitutional rights left. And if one person has them, everybody has them. Okay. I'm sorry to tell you, even the fucking pedos, okay, even the axe murderers, even whoever else you fucking hate, still has them, okay? And one of those things that's been upheld for decades and decades is that the cops can't just go up to you out of nowhere and talk you into a fucking crime. And certainly a fucking vigilante can't. So yeah, it's always been, a lot of that shit ends up being entrapment. It ends up being inadmissible. That's why Dateline and To Catch a Predator didn't have a very high success rate. He says he's put away 350 pedophiles. That's probably out of 1,500 that he's tried to, if I had to guess. Because this shit doesn't work well in court. But yeah, contacting him first is a major mistake, and he tries to blame it on the county. Like it's the county's fault that for once a prosecutor happened to fucking acknowledge the Constitution. Chat says flock cameras are there to monitor comic book consumption. By the way, can we just admit it with the flock cameras in the data centers? I know some shills will be out there no, the data centers are going to be great. It's going to be just an AI golden utopia. Setting aside AI, because while I'm largely negative of it, it has its uses. I don't care if people use it to shitpost. I'd rather people not use it for legitimate art, but I don't care if people use it to shitpost. It's certainly great for research. It's a better search engine than search engines ever used to be. So I'm not completely anti-AI, but set that fucking aside for a moment. These data centers and the flock cameras in tandem are setting up a social credit system. I'm sorry, if you can't fucking see that that's obviously what they're setting the fucking groundwork for, I don't know what to tell you. I
Sounds
really
right.
don't.
Sounds
That's
right.
what you're doing. Well, we have to have the flock cameras to catch the bad guys. Bullshit.
No, we don't. No, we do not.
You don't need a camera every 5 fucking feet to catch the bad guys. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I want the AI utopia, but no. Flock cameras, no.
Always. And by the way, it's already being abused. You're already seeing stories where it's such and such cop was searching the plates and stalking their ex-girlfriend or something else like that. Fuck off with this, man. Knock them all the fuck down. I'm going to say this very carefully because I don't necessarily want to get thrown off YouTube. but the people that founded this country would drag the Flock CEO out of his fucking house right now. And it's such an egregious violation of our rights. I don't even know if they tar and feather them. They might just tear them apart like they were hungry zombies, just ripping them to shreds. Okay. Now, am I saying that we should do that? Well, of course not, Ghost of Susan. Please don't strike me. I'm just stating that the people that founded this country, just objectively, as an opinion of historical fact on my part, as just analyzing history, I think they would do it.
Do you think they go as far as to quarter him with 4 horses running off in different directions?
I think our founding fathers, and not only the Flock CEO, but every one of our politicians waving Israel flags, and every one of them waving, every one of them that's some brown Somalian or whatever that wants to institute socialism. I think most of our politicians are the people that signed and wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. I don't believe they would draw and quarter them, Luke. I believe it would look like zombies tearing apart a victim. Like, that's actually the amount of rage they would be feeling. I honestly think it would just be tearing them apart. Like, no, I'm not advocating anybody do that. Obviously not. I'm a good guy. I'm just saying I think our founding fathers would do that. I don't think they'd accept a camera up everyone's ass. Like, this is obviously setting up for a social credit system. Just obvious. You don't need a camera every 5 feet to, we won't be able to deport the illegals. You know, it's funny. I'm pretty sure Germany rounded up millions of people without cameras. I don't know. Are we denying the Holocaust all of a sudden? I don't.
We can't.
I'm not saying they should have done that. I'm just saying they did. Yeah, fuck that, man. Fuck flock cameras. Fuck everyone promoting them. Enough's enough, okay? I'm sorry to tell you, this administration is ass. We had about a year where it looked really good, like everything was going to look great, and then, oh my God. We got glass in our fucking popsicles now.
Wait,
gas is over. Yeah, there's a big story. You know what? I'll read it right now because I eat these fucking popsicles. This is, by the way, one of many data points of shit getting recalled. Every fucking day I see like damn near 2 or 3 of these. Off of CBS News. Outshined fruit bars recalled nationwide over possible glass contamination, company says. Now, I eat these all the time. They're fucking great.
Glass contamination.
At least when they don't have glass in them, they're fucking great. They're pure fruit juice with chunks of fruit, popsicles that are just so good.
How does glass get in them?
I don't know, man. It's like, look, I've worked food processing. Shit happens. And usually recalls are well before they get on shelves. But it's like every fucking day I got to hear another recall story. No, I'm sorry. Is that because Kennedy's FDA is just so much better at catching this shit? I kind of doubt it. It doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like we're just getting fucked every which way. Here you go. Go die for Israel and pay $5 a gallon for gas. And here's your glass popsicle, goy. By the way, our fucking carrier over there can't fucking resupply. Because all our bases over there are in shambles and ruins and bombed to the fucking ground. That's why all the people on the fucking carrier over there, what was it? I think the Henry, was it? I can't remember. But, you see the reports, these sailors are fucking, can't wash their fucking underwear and they're given a piece of bread for lunch. Awesome. Cool. But what are you supposed to, this is why I'm so black-pilled about politics, though. What are you supposed to do about it? What am I supposed to do about it? Vote for the other party that also wants to do all this and cut little kids' dicks off? Like, that's the other option, I guess. I don't like that either. I don't know what to do. I have never been more black-pilled on fire. I got the guy I wanted in a second time, and it's even worse. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know. I'm probably staying home in November. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to vote for the gay brown communist, or the totally based Republican who's going to sell me to the fucking Baal worshipping chicken swingers? I don't know, man. I guess I'll just stay the fuck home. What do you do, man? Yeah, over here on CBS News, 5 flavors of Outshine fruit bars have been recalled because they may contain glass, according to parent company Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream. The recalled products were sold nationwide are 2 to 5 ounces strawberry, watermelon, grape, tangerine, and black cherry flavor. Oh, cool. Strawberry and watermelon, my 2 favorite flavors. Awesome. Packed in 6-count boxes, according to the August 16th statement.
And what are we supposed to do, Beglov? Pick up our cross and follow him. Ugh.
I guess. Fucking. Here's your glass popsicle, Goy. Awesome. Cool. Oh,
is there any
Jesus.
political party that actually stands for us? But, an actual real political party.
Forney says, even worse, Iran just announced today it's broke because of the blockade. I don't care. See, that's the thing you don't understand, Matt. I don't care. Okay? Defeating Iran is not worth any of the pain I've suffered at the gas pump, because I'm not a retarded boomer who thinks Left Behind is one of the books of the Bible. Okay? Oh, well, at least we got Iran. Cool. That's going to be a great comfort when I pay $6 for gas and suck on my glass pocket popsicle. I don't care. First of all, I don't think we're winning. I don't think it's going nearly as well. But I don't give a fuck either way. Oh, well, at least we took care of Israel's problem. Awesome. If you'll excuse me, I got to go spit blood out of my mouth because I just sucked on a strawberry and glass popsicle. That was more expensive than it was a year ago. I voted for him specifically not to go to Iran. That's what the fuck he promised. No new wars. Like, this is the exact, it's like turning on a water faucet and fire comes out. I specifically asked for the opposite. But at least the stupid war we shouldn't have done is going well. Oh, thank God. I was worried. I was really worried there for a moment. I'm glad the Greater Israel Project is going well. Jesus Christ. I hope you're getting paid, bro. I just hope you're getting paid. I hope you're getting the bag. Oh my God, I hope you're getting the bag. Anyways, I don't want to talk about the fucking news because it's depressing. What are you going to do? I don't want to argue with a friend about it either, because what, am I going to fight with a friend over a fucking ash pile? Fine, cool, whatever, you can have it. But let's check in on our good buddy, friend of the show, Liam.
And what has he done something new or just same old, same old?
Well, couple new things. So when he yelled at his wife about art that she fucked up,
yeah,
he says in a stream that he was restoring old Felix the Cat comics.
What? Really?
Yes. Now I don't believe that that's true. I don't. But also, so what? You shouldn't have been yelling at your phone. You should have been screaming at your wife.
Like Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat.
Yes,
whoever gets any fix, he pulls out his bag of tricks.
Yes, the 100-year-old icon, Felix the cat. Somehow, Liam Gray, of all people, was charged with restoring pieces of animation history for the world.
Doesn't that predate him too? Like, wow, like who wants to remake Felix the Cat?
Again, Felix the Cat is like from the 1920s. It's like some of the earliest, if not the earliest, fucking cartoon character in existence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, it is very historical. I can imagine old Felix the Cat comics from whenever would be pieces of history people would want to restore. I don't believe they sought out Liam Gray of all fucking people to do it. But again, see, this is where it always comes down. This is where I've had the contention with him for months. This lie, let's be generous. This story sounds like bullshit. But even if I accept it, so fucking what? You shouldn't be screaming at your wife, dude, especially not with that amount of venom in your voice. Now, if it's not a pattern, and by the way, it is, but if it's not a pattern, I wouldn't call it emotional abuse, but it's still, you should be like, I shouldn't have lost my cool with my wife like that. Regardless of whether or not the fantastical story of you fixing Felix the Cat comics is fucking true. Forney, by the way, is like, you're going to be eating your words when gas is $2 a gallon. I will never be happier to be wrong for you if everything works out perfectly. Okay, Champ? You go ahead and trust the plan. Keep trusting the plan, bro. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. Maybe I'll be happy to be wrong. If it all works, it's like that Family Guy episode where it's like democracy kicked in Iraq. It's like, oh wow, only George W. Bush had the fucking vision to see it go. Okay, you let me know when democracy kicks in the Middle East, I guess, and when gas is $2. I'll be happy to be proven wrong, dude. Chat says the Felix the Cat NES game is pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet. It is one of the better NES games. I actually recommend playing it. It's quite good. Sonic was partially modified off Felix. That's true. Felix is an absolute piece of history, of just the history of animation, of cartoons, of American culture. Felix the Cat is a very, very important piece of history. I'm not shitting on Felix the Cat by any stretch. I do not believe that that's what Liam was doing, that that's what he was working on. And see, this is what gets me with all of like his fantastical stories. It's always bullshit that I don't believe, but even if I believed it, so what? You know what I mean? Like if you're late for work on Monday and you tell your boss, well, you got to understand on Friday night, a bunch of ninjas attacked me, right? And they threw throwing stars at my car and they punctured my tires. And it's Saturday, I had to go get new tires. And your boss would just look at you and go, okay, but like I don't believe that. But even if I did, it's Monday. And you said you got your tires on Saturday. So why would you be late now? Well, you didn't understand. The ninjas attacked me on Friday. Okay, fine. I don't believe that. But even if I did, that's the thing. Liam would tell me all these fantastical stories of in real life abuse and harassment that he was supposedly going through. And that's why he had to strike some woman that's running a clip channel. Like that was always my fucking biggest problem with him. It's like, even if I'm being generous and just saying, okay, fine, you were restoring Felix the Cat art of all fucking things, you still should have been screaming at your wife. Like what are you talking about? You're making up a fantastical lie that doesn't even excuse your behavior. I don't even know what to say. That's a really weird kind of fucking mental problem to be having. Why would you do that? Oh. Oh my God. I don't. All right. So there's a video I want us to watch. Let me bring it up. Look, let me bring up. I'll shoot it to you. I can find it. He has one of his buddies on who basically tells him, like, no, you need to calm down. Like, he's being super polite and dancing around it with him. And he's just like, I don't know. It didn't sink in. Let me find that video. Chad says Liam tells a lot of lies at once. See, again, this is the thing. Like, all the stuff, like, all the stuff he says doesn't even excuse his behavior. That's always been my contention. Like, you know, fucking multi-platform harassment ninjas came to my house, and it's like, okay, but why does that mean the rest of us don't have free speech? That's right, chat. Show your friendship with a super chat at streamlabs.com/thebeglov, paypal.me/thebeglov. Okay, I'm gonna find this video. So there's the I was surrounded by cowards and backstabbers. We can play that. I think we played part of this already. But
Yeah.
I want to skip to where
was it?
I just sent it to you. We're gonna skip ahead though a little bit to where his buddy comes on and tries to talk sense into him.
Is that what happens? When is that? Where was that?
Yeah. That's right. Beglov is poor. You need to show your support by sending me lots and lots of super chats.
Let's see. Video.
Oh, and he still is going on about how his dog somehow he was yelling at his dog, not his wife, which is like, no, you weren't. Like, no, we all heard the video. You weren't doing that.
So is it 22 minutes? Are we?
I don't know exactly. Like, go ahead and start playing it. We'll skip ahead some. That's right, Chad. I'm working at a fleshlight factory now.
Had a lovely day out. I came in. I sat in the car. I picked my phone up.
Okay, yeah, that's where Stray Beans is.
And saw
that. We'll go ahead and keep playing. So his buddy Stray Beans comes on and tries to tell him, tries very much to tell him to like not do all this. At one point, he's even like talking about how like the Bible says he can strike people and stuff. Like he's going full on. But like this guy really, really tries to talk fucking sense into him. That's right, Chad. The dog was on his lap. The dog was on his lap. Even though we didn't hear a dog anywhere in that. We can hear his wife whispering from across the room, but we hear no fucking audio evidence of a dog. It's the world's most quiet dog. It's a ninja dog. It might be the ninja that's attacking him at night. I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja dogs in his fucking house. Anyways, keep going.
Accusing me of throwing things at my wife and abusing her. I said, this is some fucking gay bullshit because he's been blocked like 4 times at this point.
Mikey Curtis is a fat retard, so don't worry about what he says, okay? He's a fucking loser.
Yeah. Well, I said to my missus, they're accusing me of abusing you, putting hands on you and stuff. And she's like, what the hell? And she's like, do you want me to tell him that that's not happening and all of that? And I said, yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Okay, I don't really think anybody was accusing you of putting hands on your wife. People may have made jokes about that. You're slapping your wife around, but no one's. I didn't hear anybody seriously make that accusation. It does sound like you threw the paper at her. It sounds that way from the audio. I don't know, but what I do know is that you shouldn't have that amount of venom in your voice towards your wife. And what I do know is that yes, couples yell and scream at each other, but there should also be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." There shouldn't be like, you know. I make my wife tell everybody I'm super cool and be mad at it. Like this all comes to, by the way, because his artist for his Epstein's Island little boy book. I'm joking. His Wonder Island book. His artist fucking goes on a comment and just like very politely says like that sounds like emotional abuse. You probably need therapy or something. You should apologize, whatever. And he's just like, don't ever speak to me again. Just hand in your pages. And then, like, in this video, he's talking about how, like, oh, I supported her for so long because she was such a good person and so honest. But she's only honest when she's defending me. She's not honest when she's telling me that I'm... It's several times in this video where he talks about, I just get so frustrated because everybody keeps telling me the same thing. And it's like, there might be a reason for that, champ. That's right. The ninjas are fucking his wife. All right, keep going.
And so I give her my phone, I start up the stream, and I start driving away, right? Well, on that stream, you know, and even in the first minutes, I'm like, it's a good day. Even I got art from Dominique straight because she gave me another piece of finished art. That's awesome. You know, like in the beginning of the stream. Well, on that stream, she commented that she can hear the fear and blah, blah in my wife's voice, and I need to go to therapy and sad crying face and all of this, you know, because I've got all these anger problems and all of this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, why? Like, I've been putting up with your delays, and, you know, you've got reasons for it, whatever. I try to be understanding. I don't just shit can you. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for all this stuff to be finished. I keep going, okay. I'm trying to be friendly to you. I'm trying to be a friend and a support person in your life.
Okay, pause it.
She's someone who has come forward.
I'm going to defend Liam a little bit here, and then I'm going to shit on him. From the standpoint of this is your employee and you're their boss, it is absolutely overstepping her bounds for her to talk to you this way in public. And it's reasonable to fire her for it. Doesn't mean she's not right, because she is, but overstepping her bounds. But you've said numerous times that this person isn't just your employee. They're your friend. You say it right now, in fact. They're your friend. It's perfectly reasonable for a friend to step in and, yes, even publicly say, hey, that ain't cool, man. And it doesn't have to be private, by the way. Certainly not for something that you do very, very publicly. I'm sorry, but everybody should approach me in private because otherwise I'm humiliated. Well, sometimes you need to be humiliated. Because sometimes you need to be humbled. And sometimes in public, people say, whoa, knock it off, to your very public behavior is appropriate. So no, a friend should call you out. Was this appropriate behavior for an employee to do to an employer? Well, I mean, not if you don't want to get fired. You know? And that's almost the kind of thing where it's like you're almost giving an ultimatum. Like what you're doing is unacceptable kind of thing. Like if you make that kind of statement to your boss, especially publicly, you should probably expect to be fired unless your boss realizes you're right and has a real coming to Jesus moment. But she didn't make that statement to her boss. She made it to her friend. And that should be different. Anyways, keep going.
And vouched for even hearing and witnessing the stalking and stuff like that in my life, which most people don't have the courage to do. Which I really, really appreciate, honestly.
Again, though, let's say the stalking's real. And I got to question a lot of things you're saying at this point, Liam. But let's say it's real. So fucking what? Somebody stalks me, so nobody's allowed to make fun of me on Twitter or on YouTube. Nobody's allowed to criticize me. Nobody's allowed to clip me. None of that. Bullshit. I do not lose my freedom of speech, nor does Anna the Soy Wars girl, nor does JDA, reprehensible though he may be. By the way, I don't have any problem with Anna. I know I made a joke. I don't have a problem with Anna. I just think Star Wars is gay. Nor does JDA, reprehensible though he may be. Nor does the FFS guys or Ethan Van Sciver or me. None of us lose our free speech because something bad happened to you. I don't know why you think that we do, but it's I didn't stalk you. Katie didn't stalk you. Like, you struck down a channel of a woman that didn't do any of these things that you claim were justification for you going on a strike war. I don't know what else to say. And that's assuming you believe his stories, which at this point, I wouldn't blame you for not believing anything he fucking says. But even if I accepted all his fucking gospel, chiseled on stone tablets and handed down to me from the Lord, none of it justifies his behavior. Keep going, Luke.
Say that I'm abusing my wife. I can't work with her. I can't work with anyone who's going to accuse me of domestic abuse. I can't. That's ridiculous. Like, I just can't. Yeah. And it's the timing too. Maybe if I hadn't fucking been going through what I'm going through with Chris and everything else and moving house, maybe I wouldn't feel this way, but it's just too much. It's just extra shit onto my heart that I don't need, you know? Like,
Hey,
So-
man, look, can I? You know, I'm a massive supporter of you, right? You know,
Yeah.
we're mates,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
You
So
know
all I'm
I
gonna
suck
say
your
is, don't
dick,
do
right?
anything rash.
So I'm gonna mildly criticize you right now, but because you're an emotional fucking toddler, I need to emphasize that you know I've kissed your fat orange ass numerous times, right? I guess that's why Liam's orange. He's the Trump. He's a much less successful Trump of Australia. You have to kiss his ass. Morality is defined by who's kissing his ass. Like, Stray Beans over here. You know I suck your dick, right? Well, just this once, I got to tell you, you should probably wash it. Okay, because I'm gagging here, and it ain't because of the size. Like, you should be able to just go up to your buddy and go, "Hey, quit being a faggot." Like, how hard is this? He goes on about how like everybody's unfair. Liam, just stop fucking striking people. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't do shit that no one can defend. Stop fucking screaming at your wife. Keep going.
Particularly if you need to finish the project, don't do anything rash. Okay.
No, it's
And I
already,
want to like, you know, the other day when you and Beglov kind of like had a conversation, you came to some sort of agreement. Like, I want to have like an honest conversation with you really quickly. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Right.
Here's the thing:
I
we didn't come to an agreement.
know.
Everybody thinks that like, oh, Beglov like became friends with him again and then betrayed him again. Or everybody in his camp is saying that. No, I was being polite to somebody. When I went on his channel and we had the back and forth, I never backed down on my point. And then at the end, I'm like, well, look, man, I know you got to go. You know, I don't wish you any harm. And I don't. I still don't. I still don't hate the guy. Okay? But it's like, you got to stop doing this. I never back down from the point of like, even if everything you're saying is true, none of this justifies your behavior. Because it doesn't. Keep going.
That moment with the destroyed artwork was a moment of frustration, right? I understand that, right? And I know, like, I will snap at my wife and stuff like that too, okay? But other people may not be aware completely of your relationship with your wife.
He's
They may
trying
not be
so hard to
completely aware
tiptoe
of the
around it,
dynamics
but
of the
he's like,
relationship and stuff like that.
it looks awful. It looks fucking awful, dude. Like, he's tried so hard to tiptoe around it, but he's like, dude, looks bad, bro. Keep going.
And I got to be completely honest with you, dude. And I love you, man. I'm trying to like I'm trying to be honest with you. Just in terms of optics, that clip was very bad, dude.
I'm aware.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that to shit on you.
I wish the camera was on. If the camera, it would still be bad if the camera was on, but it would be nowhere near as bad if the camera was on. I wish I had.
Yeah, because then we would see
Well-
the dog that's unable to make noise, apparently, or whatever. No, like I bet you wish the camera wasn't on. Is my guess. Because I bet everyone would be zooming in and enhancing like a fucking 90s cop show on how terrified your wife looked. That's my guess. Keep going.
You can't. Well, you know, you can wish things were one way when they are.
Yeah,
but,
we
you know,
can't-
it is what it is.
Exactly, it is what it is.
Okay, and dude, I'm gonna say, I think instead of getting your wife to comment about it, you probably should have made a comment and just said, you know what, I'm sorry. I said these things. It looked really bad. Please believe me that my wife is not abused with it or whatever. Okay, I really genuinely think you should have come.
This
out and
is
said,
step one, Stray Beans.
whatever.
Just so you know, this is step one. Like, you're in step one of what I did. Okay. So, like, this is what you got. I don't know you from a fucking hole in the wall, but Stray Beans, on the off chance you hear this, let me explain what's going to happen in the next few weeks. You got two fucking paths. You got a fork in the road. It's like the meme with the dark castle and the happy castle. You which way, Western man? You got two fucking choices before you right now. You could back down and go back to licking his balls. Or you could stand up for what's right. And you can end up right where I'm at. Getting unfriended and being the new villain in his life. All right, champ? All right, champ. That's what you got. You got two fucking, or you could just shut the fuck up and do nothing, I guess. But with your future interactions with Liam, you got two fucking choices. Because a friend to Liam is someone that sucks his balls. Right? Someone that smiles and nods while he does insane, retarded, self-destructive shit. That's a friend to Liam. So you can keep licking his balls. You can go back to licking his balls. No more questioning. No more. You got to trust the plan, Stray Beans. You got to be a plan truster. You got to be a plan truster. All right. Orange Man demands that you trust the plan. Or you can point out that, hey, you probably shouldn't be screaming at your fucking wife, and you probably shouldn't attack anyone that questions it. So there you go, champ. Those are your two fucking paths before you. Choose wisely. Keep going.
Like, whatever the reality was, whatever was happening in that room, this is what it looked like, and I'm sorry that it looked like that to you, to people. But that's,
I did that first, and then they turned around and were like, "Oh, Liam was like abusing her." Like literally, I'm talking to dog here and wife here.
You're not talking to the dog. Oh God, that's pissing me off. It's a lie, and I'm saying that because it's a very stupid lie. You're insulting our fucking intelligence. Own up to it. I snapped at my wife. Own up to it, you fucking pussy. Be a man and own up to it. Chat says, my prediction for this pep talk is going to go in circles, getting nowhere other than Liam giving the same bullshit excuses. You know, I re-listened to my back and forth with Liam, and it's almost, I'm almost cringing at myself because I let him put me in a fucking feedback loop where I kept saying the same thing over and over again to him. And I almost cringe because I'm like, how did I let him do that to me? Where I'm just running on a fucking hamster wheel verbally. Like I should have at some point gone, dude, when he's like, I don't know what to do for the 50th fucking time. I should have been like, I fucking told you, Nibba. You fucking deaf? You need me to write it down? I'll mail it to you like how they mail your neighbor gay porn, apparently. Which again, even if that ridiculous story happened, why does that mean I don't have free speech? But yes, this is exactly what it will be with Stray Beats. It will be a whole bunch of going in circles of, well, you probably shouldn't act like a fucking retard. I get it, but I gotta act like a fucking retard. I get it, man, but maybe don't act like a retard. This isn't difficult, dude. Like, you don't have to. People made fun of me on the internet, so I'm gonna ruin my life. That's the low-cal path, okay? That's what you're doing. Being a low-cal isn't about being goofy or weird or being disliked or whatever. That's only part of it. That's only step one, okay? That's one ingredient. The other ingredient to make the low-cal fucking tree grow, the water on the low-cal tree, is how you fucking react to it. And I assure you, the way you react to it, Liam, isn't good. Keep going.
You know, like I'm head this way, wife standing there. You know, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So
now they just say that I shouldn't talk to my dog. That
I want to tell you something else, dude, real quick, man.
But yeah,
some people like Dominique, like her point of view may have been that comment was over the line, right? And if that's the case, that's not her throwing you completely under the bus. That's not her like dispersoning you or disowning you. That's her.
Yes,
No, dude.
Yes, it is.
That's her
She disagrees with me.
Oh boy.
And she doesn't think that my indefensible bullshit is defensible.
Let's see, what does the chat say? And some complete influence. Let's see.
Oh, I'm sure it's all sucking his dick. They're probably like Stray Beans bad. He's
She
got
flinched.
the biggest sycophants in his fucking chat. Oh my God. Like, e-girls don't get simps this hard. I don't know how he did it. I also don't know how you get people that want to suck your dick that hard, but don't send you super chats, Liam. That's the worst kind of fan. Speaking of which, streamlabs.com/Beglov. And you don't have to suck my dick to send me a super chat. You can, I guess, if you want to. But
it has to be a sexy redhead, though.
Yeah. Keep going.
Publicly state it in front of everyone.
No, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, and they make mistakes, right? That was just her like expressing her opinion. She probably could have done it in a different format. I don't know everything. She could have done it in a different format, a different spot, but that's what happens. So I think Liam, I love you, man, but you got to take a moment to reflect and not go to the nuclear option straight away.
Right? This isn't the nuclear option. I just don't want any of this. Like, I don't want any of this shit in my life. You understand?
This
Like,
isn't the
I don't want-
nuclear option. I just fired the last artist that would fucking work with me. I don't know. Maybe you should get Vic to work with you, the pedophile guy.
What does he think the nuclear option is?
I don't know. Actual nukes? I'm not sure. It's an expression, champ. Like,
I'm gonna say something else. You are completely 100% being harassed to a level that is unacceptable, and that if anybody in this area, anybody in this space is paying even the littlest bit of attention, should acknowledge that, right? You are being harassed in a way that's unacceptable.
okay, fine.
Right?
Let's
So
say
that's-
it's true, which I've said numerous times. Let's say it's true. So fucking what? I don't care at this point. I don't give a fuck. None of it excuses your fucking behavior, dude. Well, you sent people to my house. Go to the cops. Well, the cops said they couldn't do anything unless I struck YouTube channels. I don't believe they said that. Not an expert on Australian law, but I feel like they probably didn't fucking tell you that. I feel like there probably weren't people breaking in your house and the cops are like, I don't know, man, go to YouTube about it. Like, I don't think, I just don't think that happened. Like, why would that happen? Keep going.
Could be true at once. Like, all of the shit you're dealing with can be unacceptable and uncool, but Dominic could have had an honest reaction to that one clip. Right? Do you know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. You're an imperfect person. She's an imperfect person. And honestly, I don't know Dominique, so don't take that the wrong way, Dominique. I have no idea who you are, really. Just that I've seen your art. So I'm just saying, people do not react the way they should always at all times. They make mistakes. They do dumb stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? So I really think, Liam, you got to take, like, there's some time, reflect, have a conversation with Dominique and say, Dominic, you know what? I can appreciate that's how you felt. I'm sorry you felt that way. I'll never do that again. I'm promising you, Dominique, I'm going to try my absolute best to never do that again.
He's trying so hard to tard wrangle Liam.
Please don't.
But, like, you can't, it's the blind leading the blind. A tard can't tard wrangle. Okay? That's why I can't do it, because I'm retarded. All right? That's why I was unsuccessful. You can't, tards can't tard wrangle a tard. It doesn't work that way. Keep going.
Say things like that publicly. Do that first, man. Set those boundaries. Have that conversation before you do anything, before you make any decisions.
I don't know.
Right? And Dominic,
I don't know. It's like she hurt my feelings.
Because
she hurt my feelings. So I was like, well, you know what? Actually, fuck this bitch. You know, like, I'll finish my little boy book on my own. I'll hire Vic. Him and I are the same level of retarded or radioactive. Well, yeah, probably also retarded. Radioactive. So I'll hire the pedophile to draw my little boy book. Why not at this point? He'll probably bring a whole lot of attention and detail to the work. So it's like getting a horn dog to draw a babe book. You know, it's going to be really. He goes on later too. He's like, I volunteered at women's shelters and all this other. Fuck off, dude. Keep going. Look.
Like I said, like, Liam's not a perfect person. His reactions and stuff aren't perfect. Nobody is. We just got to, like, take a moment to, like, to breathe and just think about stuff.
It's like,
So, yeah.
I get angry for literally like 30 seconds. And they
Liam, I know, man. I know exactly what you are. I get frustrated with my wife. She does dumb stuff too, man. And like I do that. It's like, oh, very angry. Normally I just walk away or whatever. So we've all been there. But you, dude, I know it sucks, but you were just in the very unfortunate position of it happening on stream where people saw it. So you can say like it happens to everyone, like it was just a moment of weakness, but that's the reality, man. That's what happens. And I really think you gotta like you can't just like you can't pretend it wasn't a thing. You really just gotta own it and say, you know what, that happened and I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that again. So yeah, man, it's one of those things, it's a fuck up, but you gotta own it.
Yeah, well, am I denying it?
No.
I'm denying their version of it. Their version of it isn't true because, like, you know, like they'll take a little thing and make it into this completely different thing. Nothing was thrown. Nothing was thrown. Nothing was.
Well, the paper sounds like
no
it's
hands were raised.
Keep going.
Yeah, but Liam, we're in a space where these people make up the dumbest shit ever.
I know, but that's the issue.
They make up the dumbest crap ever. Mm-hmm. But there is ultimately something you gotta like take accountability for. Forget what DG says. Forget what all the other fucking idiots say. Forget the conspiracy theories. On this one particular thing, I really think you got to go. You know what? I fucked up and I apologize. I'm going to do my best never to do it again.
Well, I've already done that like previously. So what have I got to do?
No, you didn't. You keep blaming the dog. It's not taking accountability if you're blaming the dog. That was totally there, even though nobody could hear a single noise from a dog. No, you're not taking accountability. You're fucking allergic to accountability. That's your problem. You take accountability like a fucking woman with bipolar. Keep going.
I've already said that. That was said before. The stream that I did where I'm driving home and like Shen's talking to you guys about what's happening, about what was actually going on and what was happening. Like that was, she said, should I stream this? Should I do this? I said, probably. It'd probably be a good idea, you know, to let people know it actually fucking happen.
Yeah, but dude, that's another thing I'm going to disagree with you. Even if she suggested it, I think you should have said, no, it's not your place to do it. It's on me. Right?
But I'd already done it.
I love you, dude. I love you, dude. But I think it was just a bad look.
Yeah.
In general.
Okay, I agree. Why do you keep bringing it up? Like, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying I feel...
No, he's saying having Shannon stream was a bad look. Having Shannon do her fucking I'm totally fine hostage stream afterwards was a bad look. Why you keep bringing it up, though? Your whole fucking stream is to one... God. Liam, because I know you're listening. I know you're going to listen to it. Stop being a faggot. I don't know what else to say, bro. Like, there's no magic words probably I could get that'll make you have your road to Damascus moment here that you desperately fucking need. But I guess I'll try. I'll fucking try anyways. It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? It's time to take some fucking accountability. You screamed at your wife and it's not fucking cool. Okay? I don't care if you were restoring Felix the Cat animation cells from 1923 or whatever other fucking fantastical horse shit you're coming up with. I don't care if that's true. It just doesn't change the fucking problem. Okay? And I don't care if Foot Clan ninjas are sending drones to your house. That doesn't mean that the internet must be silenced when they call you a faggot. It doesn't. Well, YouTube held it up. Yeah, YouTube terms and services are bullshit. Okay? Like, we all know that. We all know the tech bros are marching us toward a fucking dystopia of social credit scores and flock cameras pointed up your dick hole. All right? So, yeah, well, YouTube held it up. Fuck YouTube. They shouldn't have. Okay? They shouldn't have enshrined your feelings into some sacred fucking thing that needed to be protected. Well, I felt harassed. Well, change your fucking tampon. All right? Be a fucking man. You know, you obsess over all this fucking nerd shit. You know? Oh, you're He-Man and you're fucking Spider-Man. I just want to talk about Spider-Man with people. Well, you know what? Spider-Man didn't just break into the Daily Bugle and beat the shit out of Jonah Jameson because he wrote an unflattering headline about him, did he? Do you know an issue where Spider-Man tried to take away Jonah Jameson's free speech, even though Spider-Man was being unfairly maligned? I don't know of one. Now, granted, I don't read a lot of Spider-Man after One More Day, but I still don't know of one, Liam. And I doubt you do either. Do you remember the episode of He-Man where Tila spilled water on the Master Sword or the Power Sword, so He-Man fucking screamed at her and then blamed Battle Cat? I don't remember that episode. You want to go on? I'm Spider-Man. I feel like Spider-Man holding back the train. I feel like the Incredible Hulk. I feel like Deadpool. Oh, my God. You remember the issue where Deadpool cried about mean words on the internet? How the fuck are you going to consume all this nerd shit and never take a single fucking lesson from any of it? This is what used to drive me nuts about like watching like Spoonie or Movie Bob when we'd make fun of them. Spoonie would be like, I was reading Lord of the Rings in 3rd grade, which is probably bullshit. But whatever, man. It's like you read it how many times and you never picked up any of the fucking lessons on virtue or heroism or courage or being a fucking man? How many Spider-Man comics have you fucking read and clearly never picked up? I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little theme about responsibility running through it.
I mean, even you remember Recess from the Disney?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a perfect clip.
You know, Principal Prickly, this is about the most unfusion-like thing I ever saw a Fusion fan do. The great senior doesn't stand for tricking guys and being sneaky and winning on technicalities. That's what the bad guys do.
You didn't learn any of this fucking shit from all this nerd stuff?
Fusion stands for honesty and truth and fair play. Stuff that's important to kids like me. And used to be important to you, too.
None of this shit seeped any fucking lessons on virtue into your fucking head. That's what they exist for, by the way. That's why stories fucking exist. To make us think and inspire us and fucking get us to self-reflect a little bit. That's ultimately why we tell stories, okay? Yeah, it's fun to mash action figures and the turtles are fighting Batman and all that. It's fun. It's fucking fun. I get it. But, like, ultimately, there are fucking themes in this that should have seeped into your fucking brain at some point. I'm saying, I sound like I'm talking to a 4-year-old, but would He-Man fucking approve of your behavior, Liam?
I will admit that as a kid, I was more interested in the supervillains than the heroes. But at the end of the day, I was going to take the hero's side because, well, they're the heroes. They're the right ones.
I don't think half the villains would think you're being a pussy.
Well, the better ones would. Some of them are the weakling little cowards might be okay.
Yeah, some of the real sniveling ones maybe, but like most of the villains would probably think you're a fucking pussy. Hey, you think Skeletor whines about He-Man calling him names? No, he picks himself up by his fucking loincloth and storms the castle again.
And again and again and again every week.
It's like he doesn't sit and cry about how everyone fucking called him mean names. No, he picks up his fucking staff of havoc and he goes and tries to murder He-Man again. All right, because he's got that can-do spirit.
Beglov, are you saying the villains have more virtue than Liam?
Yes, at this point. Skeletor doesn't cry to the sorceress and try and get fucking He-Man canceled. He just picks up his magical demon staff and tries to murder people again.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I hope I can find that clip here. Oh, okay, let's see if it works.
Who do we have here? Skeletor. Skeletor. All right, Skeletor.
Skeletor is the master of evil and the chief rival of He-Man.
So, He-Man, we meet again.
I want to find that one clip. It'll take me forever.
Why is there a gay guy introducing Skeletor?
That's all we have to represent comic books. We have either him or Liam.
Remember when J. Jonah Jameson slandered Spider-Man, so Spider-Man just burst in there and just beat the shit out of J. Jonah? Like, I mean, you can understand why Spider-Man would want to, but he doesn't do that.
I can't find it, though. But...
Well, I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil. Oh.
That's right, chat. I'll get you next time reflects persistence and determined optimism. You think the Shredder just cries in the Technodrome? But no, he goes back to trying to murder those damn turtles. He kidnaps April again. Because this time it'll work, damn it.
Let's see. If I could find that one clip, I gotta find it now. That's like that's the what's his name?
I mean, look, we sit here and we laugh, but that's my point. Like, there are lessons of real virtue, and even the goofiest 80s cartoon meant to sell you action figures that you should have fucking picked up on. And that includes a sense of fairness even to your fucking rivals, even to your enemies. Okay? You know, there's a scene in the first towards the end of the first Thor movie that always stuck in my head, where it's like, you know, Thor makes sure that, like, you know, his people and you know are safe and secure, and then after that, he even puts his life on the line for his enemies, for the Frost Giants. Like, there's this genuine magnanimous spirit as the arc of the first Thor movie of him learning humility and, you know, to that leadership is about what you can do for your people and not vice versa. But, you know, he puts his people first before his enemies. It's not like this toxic empathy leftist horse shit. You know what I mean? But still, once his people are safe and secure, then he puts himself on this line even for his enemies because he feels it's the right thing to do. Like, again, just little bits of that where it's like these bits of virtue that you're supposed to pick up on. You know, and I'm not saying I live up to it, that I'm a brave fucking virtuous guy. No, I'm a fat fucking retard. But it's like, at least this stuff's in my fucking head. That, like, okay, yeah, these are things that you should aspire to be. You know? And being a fucking snitch who cries to everybody and takes no fucking responsibility for his wrongdoing is not that. Like, you can't go around like, I'm like the Hulk, and I'm like Deadpool, I'm like Spider-Man, I'm like He-Man. It's like, no, you're like a little fucking bitch.
Like, here we go. Here it is.
I will have destroyed that race of monsters, and I will be true heir to the throne.
You can't kill an entire race.
Why not?
Like, that's my point with this. You soak yourself in all this nerd shit, and then it's like you just absorb nothing of value from it. You know, I don't know. You know what? We've gone on for about an hour and 15 minutes. I think we're going to call it quits for the night. I'm going to check, see if we got any super chats. Probably not, because it's a dog shit program. But we'll check. But no, that's honestly what frustrates me. I think I said that in the chat of one of these other guys. I think it was FFS when they were covering them. But I was like, yeah, did Spider-Man try to take away Jameson's free speech? Like, and I understand there's a bit of like Arrested Development that you know, you're a 43-year-old man. You shouldn't be just always fucking referencing Spider-Man as your fucking like it's the fucking Bible. But like, you know, like the leftists that are like referencing Harry Potter all the time.
Spider-Man wasn't attacking the city. He was trying to save it. That's slander.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
But still, like, you learn that, like, that's honestly the thing that's always floored me with leftists. You know, You know, I remember during the COVID, or it was during like during the COVID shit, because it was talking about like vaccines and shit like that. And it was some weird sign that was like Optimus Prime wants you to have to take the vax or something like that. And I'm just like, it's a cartoon robot, first of all. It's not real. Second of all, isn't one of his catchphrases freedom is the right of all sentient beings? I don't know if he'd necessarily have that opinion. Anyways, we should wrap this up because I do got some other shit I got to do tonight. And I got a couple more comics to read. So, folks, if you enjoy the content I put out, and I don't know why you would because it's dog shit, but if you do, you can go to streamlabs.com/Beglov, paypal.me/Beglov, and link to the Amazon wishlist down below if you want to buy me some of the dumb shit that I like. That would also be rad. We will be here again next Wednesday, 9 p.m., God willing, 9 p.m. Eastern. And Luke, you got anything you want to share, promote, or anything?
I think I had one more quotation to save. And of course, I can't find it at the last possible second.
Well, that's about it for tonight, folks.
Oh, here it is. Found it. It. Oh no, lost it. Sorry. I was going to use a quotation. I was going to use the quotation from Optimus Primal. He says, "Freedom is the right of all individuals, Megatron." And Megatron says, "Then they better stay out of my way."
I think Megatron was right. I should just strike it. Anyways, that's about it for tonight, folks. Thank you all for listening. Beglov out.